Hi, my name's Ryan, this is my channel, and today I want to talk about a Marvel Snap deck. This deck is something most people encounter, but I never hear anyone really complaining about because it plays a very fair game, and that is Sera Surfer. As of when I checked, the base Sera Surfer list boasted a 58.2% win rate and represented only about 3% of the meta. So it's strong with solid results, but it's not dominating, nor is it absolutely everywhere. Sera Surfer has gone through many versions and has a large box of tools to pull from because you're only really worried about what 3 drops in the game you want to play with based on Silver Surfer being the key card, buffing all of your other 3 drops. Locking down a location mid-game with Storm and securing it with Juggernaut and Brood, maybe Maximus in a pinch, then supplying huge impact turn 6 with the Sera on 5, making everything cost 1 less to a minimum of 1 energy. This means we can sequence 3 cards of 3 cost turn 6 because Sera makes each of them cost 2. Some example finishers are dropping a Shadow King to reset the stats on cards like Venom and Bishop, almost acting like a poor man's Shang-Chi in the deck, a Killmonger to clear any 1-drops that are lingering on your opponent's side, and then Silver Surfer last to finish them off, adding +2 power to every other 3-drop on your side. He doesn't buff himself, but when a Brood, Storm, Juggernaut into Killmonger, Shadow King board state offers 7 targetable bodies, that's 14 power he's adding elsewhere, making for huge upset turn 6s and a reason why Sera is so good at giving us some iconic Sera miracle turns. The core list is on the screen. This offers the best array of options for someone new to the archetype with minimal collection level requirements. So if you're building up pool 3 and you have these cards, give it a shot. I promise this deck can do work at higher ranks if you know how to sequence your plays. There's some lines I want to talk through quickly before we get into the gameplay. Invisible Woman is in here because she allows you to sequence cards in your preferred order after the game, meaning regardless of who has priority, meaning regardless of whose cards reveal first, Invisible Woman cards will always reveal last. So if your opponent is a Master, Bounce, or Sera Control player keeping themselves under priority all game, you'll never be able to tag their Kitty Pryde with a Killmonger. Unless you drop that Killmonger into your Invisible Woman lane first. You can also stick Shadow King in there under a Surfer if your opponent is on Nova to reset that lane's worth of Nova buffs. Goose is in this deck as well in order to limit where your opponent can play their bigger pieces, making it easier to know where to place your Shadow King. Here I can... Oh. Double Goose too strong. 2 notes on Shadow King. He cannot reset ongoing effects like Darkhawk, Devil Dino, or Patriot, and he affects your cards as well. So always play your Surfer or go for your Nova Killmonger play after you play Shadow King. Otherwise, you'll lose those buffs on that lane. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoy the deck. It's one of my personal favorites. I'm going to show a few games off of the deck. One set with the list that's here now. Another I swapped in Rogue to better match into Patriot and Null style decks because I was seeing a lot of that during the time I was streaming it. Please click the YouTuber buttons down below so that way you can check when I post another video. Hit me up on my stream. The link is going to be in the description as well. I hit Galactic for the first time while streaming these games, so I included the game that got me over the edge at the end. Goodbye, good luck, and thank you for watching. What do I play into that? If I draw Brood, I'm just tossing it there and not really thinking about it. Goose. That's a weird lane to want to play Goose in. Alright, so we're going to lose that, most likely. I don't want to deal with double Rickety Bridge, so we're going to do this. And we're just losing Invisible Woman. That is what it is. Oh, no, we're not! This guy's a homie. Okay. I'll play for this lane. Nova doesn't help me if I put it there. Hang on. There's a lot that's about to be locked out. Okay, so necessarily, we're now in a very weird place. Let's hope they don't beat 3 mid. They don't. What a weird fucking game. They have to retreat. And if they don't, it's keeps to me. Double Storm was spooky. I'm glad I snapped. God, Rogue is an excellent choice in this deck. Oh, we should change the deck title. Raft, but we lack Brood. There goes Sera. Sauron isn't really what we want to see if they're Destroy. We're happy about this Rogue. I don't know if they're going to be able to fill this location right now. It's not impossible. I think the correct answer is I storm it. If they take it anyway, that's going to suck. But I think that this is the answer. Nice. So. Okay. Yeah, from Camp Lehigh. Actually, by math, because that's going to be 14 if they Venom that, which I'm sure is their intent. 18 if they Venom it and Wolverine bounces back. Oh, we beat Carnage. We absolutely beat Carnage in that lane. We have Surfer in hand. We know we win that lane. The issue becomes we don't have... What's the line here? I could Maximus mid. What's turn 6 gonna look like? Let's see what our opponent plays. They might play something rogueable. That wasn't it. And now I think we just do this and hope for the best. Because they've only destroyed 8 power worth of cards. They have priority. If Null is incoming... This is the line. If they play it right, they play it right. If they play it here, we take it and we win. I think this is guaranteed we snap this. If my opponent had priority, I would not do this. That's fine. They can play that Taskmaster. It's Spider Ham. Sure, fine. You win that lane, buddy. All you, homie. Glad we went for that, though. Good game to my opponent. There we go. Back to 87. Okay. A lot of Professor X going on. I was playing a lot of Professor X last night. Very good deck. Very, very good deck. I'm probably just going to Brood the Vault. So I don't have to think about it. I would like to see Killmonger, because that Quinjet makes me think they're on bounce. Nick Fury, actually, maybe, based on the Zabu. Where do I think they're going to want a Nick Fury? I have no 4-drops. The Zabu basically does nothing. Well, we got a Spider-Man emote that. That's interesting. Does that deck generally run that? Oh wait, no, that's my goose. That's that's my goose. Uh, okay, so I know what they got from me. Rogue probably wouldn't have bothered us too much. We're mostly on reveal, except for Sera. Okay. Shadow King mid will do some very, very good things for us. I think I storm right? This is on turn 5. So if we draw Sera, that limits our options. Okay, we didn't draw Sera. That's fine then. We do that plus Zabu for stats. That adds 7 power here. This also forces them to make the choice of do they play into left or right. I think we just... Now, if they have something like Nick Fury or Devil Dino... Okay, we get the Quinjet. Would prefer... well, actually, no, that is good news for us. And then there's Darkhawk. We beat Darkhawk. It would be very funny to rogue that, but... Okay, and then 1, 2... Okay. I didn't even realize I was pretty much ahead on both locations. That was very snappable. Them having priority there is kind of what decided it. Depending on what our opponent's on, if we storm, we might storm Baxter. We lose Sera. Never fails. If we're on Destroy, they are on Destroy. Nah, I do this, because at least with this, I have Juggernaut combo. If they have Venom, this will bounce Venom out of the lane, and then I can just Shadow King that lane. If he does Venom, I think I snap this. He does not Venom. Okay, that's worse for us, admittedly. Alright. Let's make sure they can't play anything like Null here, just to limit their options a bit. I can do this and try to pull, honestly, either of these out. I think that's the line. Oh, that's a neat animation. Alright, we get the Wolverine. Not ideal by any measurable sense. They have priority, so this could be kind of neat. If they're gonna play Null, it has to be here. They can't do that plus Venom anything on Wolverine, so honestly, The only thing we're doing by throwing Shadow King there is dropping a couple stats. We'll see. If opponent does play Null, that would honestly be pretty cool for us. There's Null. Big swing. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that felt so good. All right, we're back at 88. If I had floated a while and hadn't immediately committed to the storm, I could have had some options there, but the timing of that just kind of got me. Nova. It's a good looking Nova variant. Alright, I want to see Storm. There's Storm. I'll preemptively put Nova there. Goose plus Nova suggests we're playing into the mirror right now. If that's the case, this is going to help them, but they are so fucking restricted with space now that whoever draws Killmonger first is honestly going to be helping both sides significantly. Yep. Oh, that's so fine by me. And that got me my Killmonger. They're now completely jammed up left. We're guaranteed to win this lane. I want them to commit their Killmonger. That's a very low value brood. That's a very low value brood. Okay. We have Sera on curve. This is, like, insanely close to snappable. Our opponent has priority right now. If they have Sera, they have to play it there, which means we'll match. Which means I'll stay under them in priority. Which is right where we want to be. Oh, they drew Nakia. Ooh, that's not good for them. Alright. I'm not going to Killmonger. Because I don't need to. They still have priority. They can only play one card. So... Alright, I have Surfer in hand. I can just do like 1, 2, 3, 4. And overwhelm them with not just stats, but resetting some of theirs. We lose a lot of stats on left. Nice. Oh, we just hit Galactic. We hit Galactic on that. Oh, thank you, my opponent. Thank you, my opponent, Nemesis, with the Silver Surfer avatar, no less. I am sure you really thought you had that, but I drew Sera, you didn't. And now I'm Galactic. Oh, that feels good. That feels really fucking good. Holy shit.